at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everybody. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning here in Minnesota. And Paul, Bart Starr is a head coach trying to do something he's never done. That's beat the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, he's had problems with the Vikings, although the games have been close, Lindsey. He's lost 7 and tied 1. Actually, both these teams have been struggling this year offensively. Both quarterbacks, Tommy Kramer and David Whitehurst, they've got potential. The pressure's on them, and as the press will have it, you know, if the teams aren't doing well, the quarterback gets the blame.
That's exactly right. We're ready to go. The teams are on the field. Minnesota has won the toss. They have elected to receive. The game time temperature is 60 degrees. So here are some of the backs from Minnesota. Receivers.
And some good receivers, Rashad, Tucker, and White, as good as they are in the National Football League as a group.
The offensive line for Minnesota. Second down and 10 yards to go, Steve.
Backfield in motion, number 44. Offense, second down.
That was Foreman in motion, and perhaps you saw Foreman talking to Pat Haggerty. There's the defensive line for Green Bay. And the linebackers. Wingo is starting in the middle.
14 for the Vikings.
And the deep back.
22.
Second and 14 for the Minnesota Vikings. On a delay to Ricky Young. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Stopped near the 18-yard line by Mike Douglas, right outside linebacker from San Diego State.
Well, Ricky Young, a little mix-up on the handoff from Kramer. Now watch Mike Douglas. He first grabs Ricky Young, slips. Now he has fallen down. Now watch the quickness. He comes back and gets in on the tackle.
For Kramer. Cunningham's in at tight end. And it's Rashad. Primary receiver Rashad up at the 33-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And he'll bring the punting in. Greg Coleman has averaged 38.1. He's from Florida A&M, third-year man. And Steve Odom has dropped back deep to receive it for the Green Bay Packers. No score of the game having just begun. You're in Bloomington, Minnesota. Coleman gets it off. Odom moves up. At the 34, he has it. 35. Odom to the 40. Across to the 42-yard line. The Packers start first and 10. At their 42, it was Nate Allen on the tackle for the Vikings, and we have a penalty.
Roughing the kicker. Penalty. It's a 4 penalty. Oh, that's 51, Jim Dano. That was just a good acting job, Lindsey.
Number 51, running into the kicker. First down.
Great
51.
experience.
He's in motion now. That's Tucker. Kramer. And the Packers sacked him. The ball got away. I don't know whether the whistle is blown or not.
It was 99 Charles Johnson in on the sack, and that is what has been lacking in that Green Bay Packer defense.
That was Goodrum on the ball. It's a loss of 8, third and 15 now at the 31-yard line. And back is Kramer looking to go long, and it's again Rashad. And with the glue fingers, Ahmad Rashad.
Great catch.
That's the first down. Kramer. That's Foreman. Struggles out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Kramer. Kramer's 3 of 4 in the air for 43 yards so far.
4 out of 5.
Allowed over to Rashad, and he is at the 33-yard line. Hood made the tackle. It's Tucker, the tight end, first down at the 20 and inside. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go for the Vikings. Foreman ahead of Ricky Young.
Call that brushing. Look at that hole.
Young, and he's inside the 10-yard line to the right side. Ricky Young driving to about the 6-yard line as Carl Varsalauskas was in to make the tackle. It's first and 10, first and goal.
For 6, not settled for the field.
Double tight end, and Rashad has it. A circus catch for Rashad. Rashad with his 5th touchdown of the year.
Just to play man-to-man, he let Rashad get a step on him, and what a catch. The ball had to be perfectly thrown for Rashad to even have a chance.
And Rashad with 8 minutes, 48 seconds of possession. Dan Myers kicking off. Odom is center deep. Steve Odom at the 11-yard line. He's at the 15 to the 20. He's at the 25. He goes to the 30, 35, and Odom on a good kickoff return is out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Marty Smith in motion. Curdell Middleton gets the ball. Runs it up across the 45-yard line to the 46. Thompson to the left side, Lofton right. This is Marty Smith, the 1st and 10 across in Viking territory at the 48-yard line. Matt Blair made the tackle. Spotted on the 49-yard line. Curdell Middleton. To the 45-yard line, Matt Blair made the tackle after a gain of 4. It is 2nd down and 6. That's a cross. Whitehurst. Over the middle.
Oh, was he popped?
He was popped just as he got it at the 41-yard line. Matt Blair on the tackle. Tight end, Paul Kaufman. Bobby Bryant also on the tackle.
He's got to run that pattern a little bit more deep, Lindsey. You always must be cognizant of that 3rd down yardage.
Beverly hangs it up there, high trajectory kick.
Beautiful kick. Beautiful play.
Save right there on the goal line by the Green Bay Packers. Foreman moves it out to about the 8-yard line. The last game put him over the mark. He only needed 10 yards coming out, and he's done it. Kramer now with a pass play that is complete out to the 14.
Depending on where
A
they
diving catch to Ricky Young. It will depend on where it's spotted. 10 for Minnesota at their own 14-yard line. Sammy White in motion across. This is Young, Ricky Young. Burst through. Got across the 20-yard line. Mike Douglas finally stopped him. It's set. Young. Struggling to get to the sticks up there at the 23.
Oh, everything's stacked to the left. There it
Foreman.
is. I don't think he got it.
Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Coleman is the punter. And there is the gun with the clock starting again. Time has run out. So here in Bloomington, Minnesota, we're at the end of the 1st quarter. Minnesota 7 and the Green Bay Packers nothing.
When you're a lifeguard, you practice all you can, because saving a few seconds may save a few lives. But now comes Miller time. Time to head for the best tasting beer you can find. America's quality beer, Miller High Life.
If you got the time, we've got the beer.
A lot of people think using Federal Express is complicated. But really, it's so simple, even a vice president can do it.
Hello, Federal.
All you do is pick up the phone. We come to your office and pick up the package. Well, even a president can do that.
Hello, Federal.
In fact, using Federal Express is so simple that even a chairman of the board can do it.
Hello!
Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
It's my best motor oil, Sunoco Special. Heck, you can take this 10W40 grade, do a lot of hard driving, and it'll stay a 40 grade. Now that's an oil you can count on.
I can be very friendly, yes I can. Catch you with kindness, that's my plan. Give you every courtesy, that's what friendly is to me. I can be very friendly, very friendly.
Yes, I can.
Monday on The White Shadow, an angry youth turns the team against Coach Reeves when he labels him a bigot.
Albert don't play, then we ain't gonna play.
Starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
To receive it for the Green Bay Packers.
Now he's kicking with the wind. I want to conserve those timeouts to the 2 minutes, I guess.
Johnny Gray, and he's the up man, and he was plowed immediately. It was Keith Nord, number 49, who got to him. 1st and 10 for the Pack. They have the ball at their own 45. Whitehurst. Out to Marty Smith. He's at the 45, up to the 50, and across into Viking territory. Shoulders his way out at the 46-yard line. Tommy Hannon from Michigan State on the tackle. Here at Stanford in his college days. Marty Smith, the fullback's got the 1st and 10 for the Pack, and he rolls to the 37.
Good blocking up front. The Packers only have
Played in every game. There's been every regular season and postseason game ever played for the Minnesota Vikings.
20th year in the league.
Third down, Middleton. He is out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Run out by Fred McNeil. Middleton and Barty Smith. Barty Smith got about 2 to the 28-yard line.
Too happy. The fans are starting to boo up in Green Bay, and he needs to get a few wins.
3rd and 1. Barty Smith got through there, but Lofton had started in motion across, and there was contact between Lofton and his quarterback. The fullback with the football got through ahead and picked up the first down, I think. Motion across. Barty Smith up and over at the 25 for the first down.
Same play, Lindsey.
Curdell Middleton looking to turn a corner. At the 20-yard line, he was on the shoulder of Tommy Hanna. Nate Simpson's in there, and that's Nate in motion to the outside. He plays Middleton. Whitehurst. Lofton for the touchdown. Lofton for the touchdown. A great Stanford pass receiver. Paul Krause was covering defensively.
He's one of the best in the league. And in football, he's a competent young man. And right here, he runs a post, slides down, makes the catch, keeps his body control right in front of the ball. The Packers moved 55 yards and got a chance to tie it up with the extra point.
So now, here in Bloomington, Minnesota, with 11 minutes and 25 seconds remaining to be played in the first half, the score is tied. Green Bay Packers 7, the Minnesota Vikings 7.
Good start as a rookie.
Brown is in for Foreman right now. Kramer hits the deck.
Tarky didn't teach him that move. 10-6.
Second down, 12 yards to go. Kramer out to Ted Brown. Swinging it out left to the 23-yard line is all, and
good coverage by Gary Weaver, number 52, Lindsey.
Exactly, and a
times during the regular season. They only have 1 sack so far. There's Johnson.
They have 2 now.
Ezra Johnson had 20 and a half sacks, and he's hurt. He's going against Steve Riley. Puts that right hand out, controls him with that, gets around him in a hurry. One of the quickest defensive ends in the league. Here's the sack. Now there you see it. It was a block coming back on his right leg. And it just could
golf next Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
And Tom Watson will be there, of course. He'll be the favorite. Hubie Green, Lee Trevino, and Hale Irvin.
The right side. Quick pitch to Turdell Middleton. Find some running room for a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers up at their 47-yard line.
Years.
Does seem that way. Tullis to the left side, Lofton to the right side. Now Walter Tullis in there for the Pack.
But I like their offense today. They're going downfield with their passing game. Right there.
Lofton at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Whitehurst threaded the needle and hit Lofton at the 35. Fred McNeil covering to the left side with Lofton again coming out right for Whitehurst. Barty Smith to the 30-yard line. Shoo him up 5 yards at a time. Scott Stedwell, the middle linebacker, and Matt Blair left outside, made the tackle. 2nd and 5. Middleton took a wrinkle at the tackle hole, went outside to the 25. Lofton in motion. Middleton, 1st and 10. 3rd and 7 at the 22 for Green Bay. Whitehurst, 3rd down. Swings it out to Barty Smith. He's at the 10, puts his shoulder down. He's got a 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Barty Smith.
In motion right. He's almost triple teamed on the right side, Lindsey. Now Barty Smith slips out in the left flat, and Whitehurst, I think, saw him out of the corner of his eye. He's wide open. Linebacker missed the coverage over here. 1st down easily.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Barty Smith drives inside the 5 and down to about the 3-yard line. 2nd down and goal to go for the Packers.
I think Barty Smith likes to play against the Vikings. The best day he had was in '75. His first year, he got 88 yards rushing.
Barty Smith and Turdell Middleton with David Whitehurst. Middleton gets it just inside the 3, where it'll be 4th down. now just DeMarco comes in with Beverly holding. And this will be a 19-yard attempt. Marco is 2 for 3 in the field goal department this year. He snapped to Beverly and penalty marker. The ball is up. And it is no good. It is wide.
They got the penalty now. See who was offside. Yeah, I know how he feels. I missed him from there.
Offside against the Minnesota Vikings.
What a break.
Calling a timeout.
Yeah, they want to talk this one over.
It's inside the 1-yard line. As they put it down, it's inside the 1. And Green Bay said, well, let's talk this one over. 2 minutes, 32 seconds as we approach the 2-minute warning.
1-yard line with only 2:30 to go.
Shanna's defense here from the Viking faithful. Marty Smith's in the left set, Turdell Middleton in the right set for David Whitehurst.
Bet they give it to big number 33.
I think I would. He's got it, he's up, he's over. Penalty marker. He got into the end zone, but there is a marker.
Run the football in this situation, Lindsey. But right there, there's not a man hit up the center, and that's what they do. They double team
Offside.
the defensive
Number
left tackle.
25, defense.
And you see Marty Smith just going up and over. He got the yard for the score.
So as they come back up the field now, it is the Green Bay Packers 14 and the Minnesota Vikings 7 with 2.5 minutes remaining to be played in the first half in Bloomington, Minnesota. Young are in that backfield. Foreman is not in at the moment as Kramer drops back. Rashad. Well, he dribbled it as he went down, but it's going to be called incomplete.
Rashad doing his thing way up. There he's got the football. Now, of course, we're showing you that in slow motion, folks, and the referee right on the scene there said he did not have full possession of the ball.
Kramer. Isa. Robert Barber is there for one.
Vikings haven't had a first down in the second quarter.
Whitehurst. Javardi Smith. 40. 45. Beg your pardon, that's Atkins. That's Steve Atkins, number 32, and Atkins let the ball get away, but I think he had possession until the play had stopped up at the 42-yard line. Steve Atkins, the rookie from Maryland. Whitehurst dropping back. Swings it out to Barty Smith this time. A screen right. Tried to cut back to the inside and is down as he got to the 34. There's a penalty marker. John Turner made the tackle. Pat Haggerty, the referee, clipping against the Green Bay Packers. Before that, and at Ohio State before that. Whitehurst. That's Simpson. And Scott Studwell, 55, had him in his grasp. At the 45, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 13. 7 seconds left in the half. Penalty marker is thrown. Scott Studwell on the tackle again. Kaufman, the tight end, was the receiver at the 40-yard line. Paul Kaufman. Leave it on the ground. Ted Brown carrying. North Carolina Stater. Moved it out there to the 33-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go at the 33. And White makes a diving catch at the 49-yard line. Estes Hood was there defensively. Triple receivers on the right side. That's sort of the alley-oop.
There they go. Atlanta calls this Big Ben. They've won 3 or 4 games on it.
Well, his arm was hit. He went forward. It is intercepted.
Rich Wingo.
Middle linebacker, Rich Wingo, and now he laterals it off. Mike Douglas. So the linebackers have a little fun as time runs out. It's returned to the 49-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings by a score of 14-7. And it has been a ball game in which we have seen a good deal more offense than we might have expected coming in.
We said at the top of the show, both these teams having trouble offensively, and then in the first quarter, it was all Minnesota. The Packers only had 5 offensive plays in the first quarter. Minnesota dominated it offensively, and then the second quarter starts, and it switches. Green Bay's time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the toughest Steeler of them all?
When it starts to rain, the Steelers start to bite and hold. Yeah, they do.
Uniroyal presents the Steeler Radio. It's built tough with 2 steel belts, and it's tough to beat when you look at its price.
You want to see a cowboy beat a Steeler?
The Uniroyal Steeler. You want a tough tire at a price that's fair? You want Uniroyal there.
The AC spark plugs, buy 7, get 1 free sales on right now. Participating outlets where you see this poster.
Thanks, AC.
Americans are learning that if their car's plugs are misfiring, a tune-up with new AC spark plugs can help improve gas mileage. Thanks, AC. Now's the time to tune up because AC Delco is making it possible for you to get 8 AC spark plugs for the price of 7.
Thanks, AC.
Tune up with AC. Buy 7, get 1 free.
Thanks, AC.
Gentlemen, tonight we're brought together here by 2 deans we all love. Good food and light beer from Miller. I want to take this opportunity myself to tell you, I don't get no respect.
Gaston, je dis saignant. Si elle est pas saignante, non.
What is it?
Meatloaf sandwich and a light.
Gentlemen, as we all know and appreciate, light has 1/3 less calories than a regular beer, and it's less filling.
But the best thing is it tastes great.
Less filling. Gentlemen.
Hey, Deacon, pass the roll. Hey, Charlie, that's my beer.
No, this is by your broccoli.
This is my broccoli. That's my beer.
What's wrong with you guys?
Hey, Bubba, you want the peas?
Ooh. Hey, you gonna eat all that?
Just showing off.
Gentlemen, in closing, I'd like to think I speak for all of us when I say if it wasn't for light, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Hey, you're profound.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular, look out for the return of the world's strongest men competition. The action-packed competition of the 79 Canoe Kayak World Championships and more. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
First half stats, Lindsey, Green Bay had a little edge in first downs. 10 first downs to Minnesota's 9, but total net yards, the Packers 177 yards to Minnesota's 110 right there. Both quarterbacks are actually throwing the ball pretty good. Whitehurst 9 out of 12, 1 touchdown pass to James Lofton. And in the first quarter, Kramer looked extremely good, 9 out of 15. 6 of 8 of those were 6 out of 8 in the first quarter.
First and 10 at their own 25. Kramer, the quarterback. Here's Ricky Young to the 32. Ed Brown is in there in place of Chuck Foreman. And a running back for Minnesota. Then it's Ricky Young, and he's got a first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Young to the left, Ted Brown to the right. Kramer. Rashad. He knew where the sticks were, and he was determined to get that ball in advance of the sticks for a first down.
I was going to say, Lindsey, a great experienced play there by the veteran Rashad.
Hitting 14-7. Right in motion across. This is Young. Ricky Young chews up about 6 more as Gary Weaver comes in to make the tackle along with Charles Johnson. He weaves it. Second down, 4 yards to go.
2 for 35. 2 for 35.
Ed Brown, first and 10 at the 34-yard line as the Minnesota Vikings continue to control the line of scrimmage. Johnny Gray came up. Kramer, Rashad, Ahmad Rashad at the 24-yard line. Very close and might be another first down.
Well, 7 years ago.
Ricky Young gets the first and 10 with yards to spare at the 20. Rich Wingo made the stop to the left side. Again, it is Ted Brown to the 15-yard line. Vikings trail by 7, second and 5 at the Pack's 15. Ted Brown, 5 more to the 10-yard line. I think another first down. Well, Ricky Young ahead of Ted Brown in the I formation. Ted Brown. Out of bounds inside the 5 at the 3. Tucker in motion outside. Touchdown. Taken in there by Robert Miller. Robert Miller took it in for the touchdown. Johnny Gray. And so with 5 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the score is tied. The Green Bay Packers 14 and the Minnesota Vikings 14. The Vikings under a 3-4 again. Both Seaman and Studwell are in there, 4 linebackers. 2nd and 10. Lofton in motion across. Verdell Middleton. Finds some running room as he gets it out there to the 39-yard line. Marty Smith. He's got the first down. At least I think he has.
Took a good shot.
Scott Studwell was there. Well, it'll depend on where they spot it. And they take a long look and might have to measure this one. Inches to go. Marty Smith and Verdell Middleton. Setbacks. Lofton in motion. Smith. Well, where are they going to mark it? That's the question. Jeff Seaman hit him in midair, and the question is, where are you going to spot it?
Jeff Seaman timed it perfectly. I think they could have gotten it with a quarterback sneak. Let's see where they mark it.
The Minnesota Vikings were able to move the ball 75 yards, primarily on the ground.
4th down gamble really put the pressure on this young defense of the Packers.
Kramer. Sliding catch. Taken by White. Remaining in the third quarter. Sammy White is far to the right side. Rashad to the left side. Tucker in motion across. Kramer. Blitz. And he is sacked. J.C. Merrill.
Don't get too greedy here, Lindsey. A 10-yard pickup would be well within the range of Rick Denmark. Here comes the safety blitz.
And Johnny Gray intercepts. He's at the 30, Gray to the 35, to the 40, Gray to the 45, to the 50. Gray is out of bounds at the 47-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings.
A beautiful guessing game by Johnny Gray. They came with the safety blitz. Johnny Gray had man-to-man coverage. Here comes the safety blitz. He knows Kramer is automatic. He went up in front of the receiver. What a great play by Johnny Gray. And he brings it back. What a turn.
On the interception by Johnny Gray, it's now the Green Bay Packers in possession. 1st and 10 at the Vikings, 47-yard line. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Score tied 14-14. David Whitehurst, quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. Verdell Middleton behind Marty Smith. Gets it to the 42-yard line. He picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Yeah. Middleton again. Stretched it out for 1st and 10. At the 36-yard line, Mark Mullaney made the tackle.
That's quite evident. He's getting back to full speed, Lindsey. As I said before, he has been banged up, nicked with injuries.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Green Bay Packers 14, Minnesota Vikings 14. We now pause for a word from your local station.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Where's that husband of yours? Okay, watch your back. Coming through. Is that all you carried up? Is that all? This is Lowenbrow. So what are we celebrating? This is the 2nd year we're sharing this house. I didn't think we'd make it through the 2nd week.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Yeah, I shouldn't say this, because you might think I'm serious. But here's to good friends.
Now, the best Zenith ever, System 3, is even better. Even better. The sharpest Zenith picture ever. Sharpest picture. An all-modular chassis, designed to be the most reliable Zenith ever. Most reliable. And now, better sound. 4 speakers, audio jacks, even an audio control center. Better sound. Zenith, System 3. System 3. Now, even better.
Taste. We've got taste. Come to
Taste Hawaii. Taste New York. Taste the West. And the East.
Style. We've got style.
Taste Canada.
For a visit and
taste Paris and London. Taste Sheraton.
We've got taste. We've got taste.
You got the ring? I got the ring. Jerry, start the car. Airline tickets. Got them. Jerry, start the car. Hotel reservations. Jerry, start the car.
Okay, Jerry.
The maintenance-free Die Hard. Extra power to start your car
Now start the car.
when most batteries won't. So it gets you to the church on time. Only at Sears.
It's the World Series of Golf. Next Saturday and Sunday, the best of world-class players shoot for the title in the World Series of Golf. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
First down, 10 yards to go. This is Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning as we start the fourth quarter at Bloomington, Minnesota. Score tied 14-14. Marty Smith, the big fullback, inside the 30 and down to the Vikings 25-yard line and a first down, I think. Cordell Middleton got another first down inside the 10-yard line and inside the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go at the 5.
This hard. Watch Middleton. Plants the right foot, cuts back, beat the linebacker all by himself. Had him one-on-one, and Middleton gets inside the 5-yard line. 22-yard pickup.
On the wing left. Marty Smith in motion outside. Cordell Middleton. Touchdown!
Boy, Marty Smith threw a great block on the outside. It was great blocking all the way around. He wanted that 6. Watch Marty Smith on the outside, Paul Kaufman on the standoff block, and Greg Cook on a good block from the offensive right tackle, and Middleton was not to be denied.
So now early in the fourth quarter, the Packers have gone ahead. Offsides, and so it's declined, and the point is good. Look at the touchdown again.
Here it is again. Now watch Marty Smith. He's in motion right. His job is to cut the cornerback down. You can't see the good block there, but Middleton cuts right through.
Ricky Young's in the tailback. Ted Brown's in the fullback in the eye. Kramer. Sammy White. Diving catch at the 35-yard line.
We have holding, number 68, offense.
Ricky Young. Ball got away, I think, for a moment there at the finish, but he was down, and so it's a loss back to the 9-yard line. Charles Johnson on the tackle. Ricky Young. Stopped at about the 19 by Mike Douglas, which will make it 4th and 11 and bring the punting unit on now for Minnesota. Odom retreats.
Beautiful kick
at his 31-yard line. Got it out to the 38-yard line. Shining brightly here now in Bloomington. A little draw, and Marty Smith fumbled the football. At the 39-yard line of Green Bay, it's recovered by the Minnesota Vikings. Brown is still in there for Foreman. Ted Brown. Ted Brown. All the way to the 24-yard line.
Oh, he almost broke it. Brown just determined running here, Lindsey. He gets caught in the pack, and all of a sudden he sneaks out. There's Estes Hood getting blocked, number 38. He almost went all the way.
Kramer. And it's completed. Taken by Stu Boyd. Stu Boyd at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh,
Steve Luke made the tackle.
He threaded an evil, Lindsey. He waits to the last minute, and right there, right between two defenders, right between Wingo and Weaver, the linebackers, Steve Luke on the stop.
Head of Ricky Young in the I formation. Ricky Young. Touchdown, Ricky Young.
See if we can pick it up here. You see Rich Wingo, number 50, off the left tackle. There's the plan off the left cut, and a great block up front by Wes Hamilton, number 61, and Jim Huff. Another angle. Watch the hole in the middle. 51, Jim Huff did a fine job from his center position, and Ricky Young just cut back, went in. Well, he doesn't have the mic on, so we don't. Score time. But we have 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go here. Whitehurst swings it out to Barty Smith, who drops it. Forward pass behind the line, incomplete. Whitehurst over the middle and complete to his tight end Kaufman. Paul Kaufman made the catch. Jeff Seaman and Matt Blair made the tackle. Verdell Middleton. Closed off by Jeff Seaman, and he did not get it. Oh, Seaman has surely come to life here in the second half. There it is. Here's a quick pitch, little pitch. You see the guards pulling. That's Leotis Harris out in front. Matt Blair takes down some of that interference. And number 50, Jeff Seaman, right there. Oh, the second half. That's Ted Brown. It was Mike McCoy on the collision course. It's a 1st and 10. Brown again. Charles Johnson right there. Charles Johnson is right. It's at the 28-yard line. Ricky Young and Ted Brown set. Ricky Young. He is at the 37-yard line. And it was Mike Douglas on the tackle. Right. Kramer. And it is completed across the 50-yard line. Taken by Voigt. Steve Luke made the tackle. So it is tight end. And now at the 49-yard line of Green Bay. Kramer looks for Rashad. And he completed it. Rashad went down and hooked. Mike McCoy was the cornerback over there, and it is at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Play coming here. Clock running 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Tucker in motion across. Kramer. And it's completed to Rashad. 1st down at the 23-yard line. Estes Hood made the tackle. Ricky Young and Ted Brown are the setbacks. White in motion across. Ted Brown and a fumble. A fumble. Scramble is on. Minnesota retains possession at the 33-yard line. Well, Gary Weaver's hot. He's talking to Pat Haggerty. Number 53, Mike Douglas, made a superior play on the outside. Here it is. Ted Brown comes around the right side. Wes Hamilton. Now there's Douglas causing the fumble. Spins around, and it looks as if he's got the football. But if they both have the same amount of control, it's always awarded to the offense. Let's take another look at that fumble recovery. I'd like to point out one thing. Even though Ted Brown here fumbles the football, it's a great defensive play by Douglas. It was a great second effort by the youngster out of North Carolina State to get the football back, Lindsey, because we're in the last 2 minutes. Kramer goes for it, but watch number 23, Ted Brown, wrestle the football back. That gives Minnesota the ball back, and very important in the last 2 minutes of play. Kramer the quarterback. Young and Brown are the setbacks for Minnesota. Kramer swings it out to Ricky Young. Went out of bounds near the 26-yard line. Just to the 25-yard line, Robert Barber came in to make the tackle on Ted Brown. A 43-yarder. A 43-yard attempt from the hash mark left with 1:46 on the clock. Score tied. Dan Myers' kick is no good. And it goes over at the line of scrimmage. The ball goes over at the line of scrimmage, which is the 27. And the score is tied. Nate Simpson is in the backfield now for the Green Bay Packers. Lofton in motion across. Whitehurst with a quick pitch, and they try the reverse, and Lofton's got the ball. Lofton has got the ball, and he is at the 30 and goes out of bounds. Well, they say he stepped out back at the 28. Well, there's two ways to think of that last Packers series. They didn't go up in the air the first 2 downs. They tried to run and get the first down, then possibly with 2 timeouts remaining, then move into their 2-minute drill. But I know a lot.
And running. Keep it on the ground, Ricky Young. Pulled down at the 31 for no gain, and time has run out, and we'll be going into a sudden death overtime. The procedure is the captains meet immediately at the center of the field with the referee, Pat Haggerty. They flip to see who gets the ball, who gets the win. Then we have a 3-minute wait, and the overtime gets underway. Paul and I are acquainted with the procedure because this will be our 3rd overtime game in 4 we've worked this year.
Flip of the coin is just so important. It's so many times we've seen the first team get close for a field goal. They're going to pop it through there. And the flip of the coins can sometimes mean either you win or lose a football game. But I think, in my way of thinking, if the team...
You'll call a coin, call it in the air.
There it is.
Heads he calls. Tails it is. Receive.
Minnesota will receive. Green Bay called and lost the flip.
Green Bay called heads. It came up tails.
On a sail downfield. Brown takes it at the 8-yard line to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Brown with a good run back 35, 40. Brown to the 50-yard line. Took it at the 8-yard line and returned it to the 50. Ted Brown on the kickoff return for the Minnesota Vikings. Jim Cano made the tackle.
It's been an exciting day for the rookie from North Carolina State, Ted Brown, at his own 8-yard line. It comes up the right side. Chester Markle should have put it out of the end zone with that wind at his back. And down the right side, a 43-yard return. Robert Kimball finally stops him for the Pack.
That's Brown. Got down to the 43-yard line. Wes Hamilton, the man in front of him. Wes Hamilton in contact.
Yeah, Wes Hamilton can move, Lindsey. He runs well, but he gets hung up a little bit too deep a pull here. You see, Ted Brown wants him to head upfield. Now he heads upfield. And Brown, with this good second effort here, has got the good balance. He picks up another 4.
Ricky Young, he's got the first down, and it's at the 39-yard line of Green Bay. First and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't think they'll try anything fancy here, Lindsey. They'll just try to stuff it down the Pack's throat and get it in position.
2-14. Robert Miller takes a loss of a yard at the 40-yard line, hit by Rich Wingo, the middle linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 11 at the 40-yard line. Kramer. Rashad, and he's at the 28. Penalty marker goes down. Penalty marker goes down. Rashad goes to the 21-yard line. Absolutely. Well, Pat Haggerty's having a hard time himself. The referee got stepped on. Offensive interference. Rashad pushed off.
See the ball released. Rashad will be wide open down there.
Yeah, it's already happened.
It's already happened. Rashad must have pushed off. There goes the flag.
Now we'll hear it from Pat Haggerty. Kramer. Rashad. Rashad. Rashad touchdown. A 50-yard touchdown pass from Kramer to Rashad, who made a circus catch and danced in, and the game is over.
The last grip, Hope, watch him. He's rushed here a little bit. Goes over to his left, and he just throws it. Ahmad Rashad with another great catch. Up and over, another right-handed catch. His second touchdown in the afternoon, and this wins the ball game. He beat 36 Hard Sampson and goes in for the score. Again, we'll take another look. Ahmad Rashad, 9 catches, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns.
3 minutes, 18 seconds into the sudden death, the game ends, and the final score is Minnesota Vikings 27, the Green Bay Packers 21.